Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So if it's your first time here, please consider subscribing, like, share, and comment. Yeah, so today I want to show you how I want to share with you this machine type that I've built more than 2 weeks ago, and I was doing this whole stuff and I didn't have any videos on how to paint and do all the stuff, but here are the results. So I just used my maroon color to do everything, painting all the stuff in a structure. As you can see, is the roof top cover and the chassis, um, everything was done just like that. So the next thing, and after doing this whole thing, I just used the black color. So I used the black color for doing first thing. This is the mast, slider, and roof, the support arms, and the wheels. You can see painted with aluminum black. Aluminum paint, silver paint, silver paint, so to say. Yeah, so it was much easier, but all that. So next thing, yeah, we have here the shelves. So this was painted with the yellow primer and the signal red. With the next is one of my favorite color. You can see, but guys, oh man, after doing this is the setup for chassis and the mast and slider. So we need to put the shelf after here, and then my compressor sitting over there. So coming to my machines, I have to ground everything before fitting it to fit into the shelf, so that I might not get any risk of electrocuted. So yeah, all my machines are supposed to be grounded. I'm gonna do this thing to all of them with a very simple small cable. Here's the door to access my MIG machine whenever I want to change the spool or to switch the polarities, because on this machine here I have to switch the polarities using a screwdriver, because it is not like all other machines used to see, like big ones that you can switch the leads in front. But yeah, here's my cut 40 plasma cutter. It's a regulator and everything. Here's my inlet pipe, and I just put it, after finishing it, I put back on the electric lane to prevent any water from coming in. So here we go, it goes in here, and here's the nozzle, and this thing is really cool and super handy. Here's my TIG after everything get laid inside. Yeah, a compressor. This is good for using that plasma cutter. K40 chained, and my airbag glues. This is the alkyl speed and the agony, 2 buckles. Agony is one of my favorite. Agony C25, A75, helium, yeah, and CO2 itself. So come in front here with my top. It's a roof cover actually, so it can be removed. As you can see now, it's bold but this one is much easier to fit it back or to remove it out. So one of the derivative is missing over there, but no big deal. Let me get it back. See how it goes back. Simple, just like that. Yep. So yeah, so for creating this top door, I just use the angle irons to by the angles outside and so that there might be a water channel that can make it flow on the other side of the water, the channel. And it is waterproofed, so water is to move by the side here, not having an access inside. As you can see, there's channels for the door, allowing everything to slide much quicker and easier. So as you drop your this door, this is to rest on top of the what do you call the lock mechanism. So after you just put your lock, and your machines inside will be much safer. And if you come in the front door, just put your torch like that. And the main reason why I didn't put the MIG torch is because it is too long and not flexible enough to bend unlike other machines. So here's the connection, the inlet code, and all these machines are connected in the same place. To the same place. Now I'm turning them on. They work at the same time, and protective thermal fuse for each of them, and they are not grounded yet, so I have to ground them. The ground is already there but not fixed to the shelf. Pressure regulator, whenever I want to use it. And inlet hose, after finishing, put it back to the gland, because there is a rubber on that thing to prevent dusty and in water to get through that type. And yeah, how it goes. So the next thing is so this shelf can be lifted to a certain high amount, so that the TIG machine can be on the same level with the welding table. By cranking the hanger, as you can see, there's a space underneath. Now the shelf is up, and here's the original when it's seated. So this is how to crank everything, raise it up, and if you want to get it back again to the ground level, just crank it back and let everything like that. So yeah, after plugging your pressure regulator, also here is how it looks. So we'll come into this side here, and here's the pin for holding everything after cranking it up. Now to turn back the jump pin. So coming to the machines here, I want to show you how the MIG torch has to sit. So still saying the cut forward. Yeah, I think I've already explained about the plasma cutter. So here's where the MIG torch has to sit. The MIG torch and the spool gun. There is a clear space on top of the machine that I just left building this shelf, so that can be enough to accommodate this. This is the aluminum spool, as you can see. So after here, just put I just put my spool gun on top of the machine, so it will be safer, as you can see over there. So everything is cool. And here's the MIG torch. You have to put it aside of the machine, so make sure it's safer, not scratching any paint, because it is not metal by itself. As you can see, much safer, much easier. And the folding is cool. Do not fold it to a smaller diameter, you might damage the MIG liner. So After doing everything, just slide my door and everything will be safer, just like that. Slides and put your lock just like that, and then apply door to the front door. Everything to be locked like that. You might have a question of how this can be able to seal water. So this is the flexi tape. So whenever water drops on top of it, it may not let any water to go inside to affect any machine. It will drop to the other side of the shelf. So it is much safer even when you can let it on a rainy place or anything. You just put, after finishing, put your plastic to cover your pressure regulator. I didn't make any of the cap to protect it. So this is the end of our video. Please like, share, comment. Until we see you the next time, subscribe.